So we go to a heat of the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup. That's the quadruple sculls. We just saw them earlier. As I'm joined by Sean Colgan. It's great to have you alongside, Sean.
Great to be here.
What do you make of the regatta so far?
The weather is just fantastic. Really bringing out the racing in everyone, especially the fans. I'm sure the Scottish crews are rowing well because they finally see some sunlight.
So the heat of the Diamond Jubilee quadruple sculls. We were talking earlier as we saw Marlow Rowing Club beat Henley Rowing Club about Ryan Demain, the famous coach of Headington School. There's a shot of Headington School's opposition from Surbiton High School, and boy, have they had a renaissance of late. New boathouse down on the Kingston Reach, and that has really stood them in good stead. They've got a fantastic rowing programme. It's a brilliant school. But Headington School, coached by Ryan Demain, who's one of the top rowing countries in the rowing coaches in the country, probably will start as marginal favourites for this race. And you can hear the umpire giving the start over, Sean. Let's just let this breathe for a little bit.
Ready, please.
Hear the tension watching at home.
Attention! Go!
So, Sean, we're hearing that we think it's Surbiton High School's first time in the competition at Henley, and we'll say more about that, but they've gone off very quickly down the island. Nice straight course. There's a great shot of the Surbiton High School. Lola Anderson in the stroke seat, leading her crew out beautifully. Straight down the boat, Sean.
They're certainly not intimidated at all if this is their first attempt at Henley.
Headington!
And you can hear the voice of the umpire warning the Headington crew. What that means, he's seen them come away from the booms. They're on the top of your picture, Headington with the white blades, and it's Surbiton with the green blades. And you can now see, can't you, Sean?
Yes.
The Headington crew steering back.
And unfortunately, the Surbiton crew was following them right across the course.
So, in the tension of the race, I mean, these boats are steered by the athlete's feet. They have this little shoe which is attached to the wire which goes to the rudder. You can see they've got the Surbiton crew have the GoPro on the boat. That's the red camera, so the coach can analyse their performance. And well, we've seen that shot of Lola Anderson straight down the boat. She won't be fazed by the lead. I think the coach of the Surbiton crew will have told them, just stay in there. You've got to be competitive. Expect Headington to lead, and that's what they're doing. They're really focusing in on their race plan, Sean.
Well, the Surbiton crew is about 10 pounds heavier, so the second half of the race might be to their advantage if they can just stay in touch. Especially being a younger crew, you don't want to lose contact with your other opponent. You can't look across as you do in 6-lane racing and have 2 or 3 crews to follow. And with the steering being a little bit off, want to make sure you're going straight for the first half of the race.
So we go to the live shot there, and we can see these 2 women's quads on the left of your picture, the girls from Surbiton High School. And there's the shot. Let's give them a name check. Bow Sophia Turner, 2 Emily Tobin, Caitlin Scott at 3, just behind the stroke woman Lola Turner. And it looks like Sophia Turner in the bows is giving a shout, because she will know, Sophia will know that the crew have to up their effort. They've sat behind their opposition, Headington, who are on their right, your left as you look at it. And Surbiton are pushing to try and get back on terms to the Oxford School, on the right of your picture.
The Surbiton is used to winning. They won a few weeks ago at Women's Henley, the junior women's squads. So they might be experienced enough to sit a half length back and relax and get ready for the second half.
So a shot of the umpire's launch following the crews. Headington edging out into the middle of the course. Again, they've already been warned for their steering. They lead by 1 length. And you can see Linda Curry, the stroke woman of the Headington School crew. Sorry, that's an incorrect. It's Katie King-Smith. I do apologise for that. Katie, how could I get that wrong? She's on the left of that crew. The nearest to the stern of the Headington boat, with a very handy 1 length of clear water lead over the girls from the Surbiton High School. And
it looks like that £3 million that Headington spent in the new gymnasium is helping them out here as they're stretching it out, still having steering problems as they come back into the center of the course. You can see just how well they're sculling here. I'm just impressed amazingly with the level of girls sculling here in the UK.
yeah, well, Lizzie Lingard, who is in the 3-seat of the Headington crew, that's the crew with the white blades, and she's got the blue peak cap and the very long ponytail. She's going to final trials for the British Junior International team. She was in the coupe last year, got a bronze in the single scull, so they have real pedigree, this Headington quad. But the coach Ryan Demain was saying how challenging it is at this level. There's fantastic quads in this event. From Marlow, we've seen them win against Henley J16s, also Gloucester Hartbury as well, and it's very hard to pick a winner. And as impressive as this Headington school crew look now, the racing is going to get even tougher tomorrow and Sunday for the finals.
I understand rowing is a very big draw at Headington. Apparently their enrollment has almost doubled since they started to do well on the rowing scene. But again, more steering problems. Into the final.
That's a great shot. And of course, one of the things that the American women's colleges are coming over to Headington and saying, tell me who your best woman is, because we want them to have a scholarship to American universities.
Well, it's almost difficult to be an American in an American crew now. I mean, Yale, who's racing later in the ladies' plate, has 7 internationals.
That's amazing. That's an amazing stat, isn't it? Because there are so many strong internationals from all over the world in American universities, and you know, some of the women in this Headington School quad may get approached by fantastic American women's program after Title IX meant that American universities had to spend more on women's rowing, and British women do go over to American universities. We'll see. We've seen some of them racing at Henley in the past, and
you can bet that both of these crews will be mobbed by the American coaches once they put their boats away or they're finished their racing.
So there's the Surbiton High School crew on the right of your picture. Ahead of them are the girls from Headington School, stroked by Katie King-Smith. And then behind her, the junior trialist, Elizabeth Lingard. In the 2-seat, we've got Lydia Curry. And then in the bow seat, Danielle Semple. So Katie King-Smith, she's the woman that you can see nearest to you. The stroke sets the rhythm. It's been very solid. The steering has probably left a little bit to be desired, but their coach will address that, no doubt, in the wash-up after this race. Ryan Demain, one of the world's top junior coaches, and Surbiton High School rode a fantastic race, really stuck to their task throughout. They've had a brilliant Henley, just such a great achievement for a school to be in this event, such as the number of women's junior quadruple sculls around. So you're really looking at the creme de la creme, the top of women's junior rowing, and it's here being played out right in front of you as Headington head down towards the finish of this Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup for women's quadruple sculls. It's the Oxford school that crossed the line comfortably from their opponents. The Surrey school, Surbiton High School, sculled a very good race. Headington will progress through to tomorrow's racing. So there we go, well done, the Ryan Demain coach crew from Headington.